At this point, there'll be phone contact. He is incarcerated.
A Lee County family court judge allowing Mark Sievers to maintain contact with his two daughters, even though Mark Sievers is charged in their mother's murder. The permanent home of the two daughters, though, is still up in the air tonight. The Department of Children and Families advocated for the daughters in court this morning.
Now, prosecutors say that Mark Sievers paid two men, Jimmy Rogers and Curtis Wright, to kill Dr. Sievers for life insurance money. Wright has agreed to a plea deal. He's going to spend 25 years in prison in exchange for testimony against Mark Sievers.
Now, 4 in Your Corner's Tony Sadiku is live in downtown Fort Myers tonight with more on what happened in family court today and what Teresa Sievers' sister has to say about all of this. Tony?
Good evening, Patrick, Amy. Today's court hearing focused on the children of Mark and Dr. Teresa Sievers. In the span of just 15 minutes, topics of discussion range from who might potentially take over custody of the kids, as well as their school situation and next steps, as Mark faces a lengthy trial after being charged with arranging his wife's murder. A silent Mark Sievers was not silent in his body language as he made his second appearance in court since his arrest Friday.
Your Honor, the department at this time is requesting, it might be a moot point, but no contact until such time that we can at least get the children into counseling and find out if that's even going to be recommended.
Judge Lee A. Schreiber deciding today Mark Sievers would only be allowed phone contact with his two daughters while he remains behind bars.
And at this point, the court must intervene and make findings regarding the best interests of the children.
His daughters, now 9 and 11 years old, are currently being taken care of by a non-relative caregiver in Collier County. And that's where they'll stay as Department of Children and Family officials figure out where their long-term home will be.
It's incumbent upon us to look at all available options. I'm not deciding any changes of placement today.
Right now, DCF is looking at several options, including Mark's mom, who lives in town. But she may not be its first choice.
And we do want her to be allowed to have visitation with the children at this time and to act as respite care, but may not be appropriate as a long-term placement.
Mark Sievers' mom didn't have any comments as she walked out of the courtroom this morning. Do you have any comments at all? Members of Dr. Teresa Sievers' family are also planning to move to Florida from Connecticut and request custody of the children. Dr. Sievers' sister, Annie Lisa, tells 4 in Your Corner the girls are doing great, and that's the most important thing for now.
I'm just going to have to sit and be patient and trust that the process is going to put the girls where they need to be and their families around.
Mark Sievers' brother is also considering taking care of the girls, but in the coming weeks and in the coming months, DCF plans to conduct an investigation on each of the possible placements. All of them have to pass a background check as well as a home study before a final decision can be reached. And the next hearing on this subject will be on March 21st. You can count on Fox 4 to have all of the latest on that. Reporting live in Fort Myers, Tony Sadiku, Fox 4 in Your Corner.